The loss of Captain Bobby Nash has left a lasting mark on 9-1-1 fans, and the first episode following his death was an emotional rollercoaster. While viewers prepared to say goodbye to one of the show's most beloved characters, Peter Krause made a surprise return, not in flashbacks alone, but in scenes that blurred the line between memory and hallucination. Before we began our video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more content like this. In the 2 weeks since Bobby's death, his loved ones are still reeling. Each member of the 118 is struggling with grief in their own way. Athena, Bobby's wife, throws herself into a case involving a woman who believes her child lost in a house fire 8 years ago is still alive. This case, it turns out, was one Bobby had responded to, and viewers are shown haunting flashbacks of that night, including Bobby's attempt to rescue the baby. But the weight of the loss hits hardest when Athena begins seeing Bobby, or rather, imagining him as she tries to make sense of the case and her own sorrow. In these deeply moving scenes, Peter Krause returns not in a dream or memory, but as a hallucination, helping Athena process her grief. These moments between Bobby and Athena are the emotional heart of the episode. Whether Athena is talking through the case or confronting her own pain, Bobby is there sitting beside her, making dry remarks, offering comfort, or simply being present. At one point, when he comments on her planning his funeral, she snaps, "You're the one who locked yourself in a lab to die." His quiet reply, "Ouch." It's the kind of back and forth that defined their relationship, making these scenes both heartwarming and heartbreaking. In another powerful flashback, Bobby visits the grieving mother in the hospital after the fire and shares that he too has lost children. "I live in the belief that one day I will see them again," he tells her. These lines now take on new meaning as we watch Athena begin to let go. While Athena is at the center, the rest of the 118 is also processing Bobby's death, in quiet but powerful ways. Chimney is dealing with intense survivor's guilt, especially since Bobby gave him the only antiviral dose, choosing not to reveal his infection until it was too late. He later confesses, "I kind of hate him for that." Hen breaks down in the arms of her wife, Karen. Buck is trying to hold it together for the team, remembering Bobby's last words to him, "They'll need you." And even Gerard, who takes over as captain, is visibly shaken, a sign that Bobby's impact was felt by everyone, even his critics. The episode closes with Bobby's funeral, where his family, friends, and fellow firefighters gather to say goodbye. Chief Simpson gives a heartfelt speech, recalling Bobby's legacy and calling him a mentor, a husband, a father, and for so many of us, a beloved friend. The final bell ceremony honors Bobby's service, and his helmet and gear are carried on the back of Engine 118 during the funeral procession. The most emotional moment comes when Athena visits Bobby's final resting place, buried alongside his wife and children in Minnesota. She places a rose on his coffin and whispers, "Rest easy, you're home now, baby, you're home." The first episode after Bobby's death gave fans everything they hoped for: a proper goodbye, an emotional tribute, and one final appearance from Peter Krause that captured Bobby's spirit perfectly. The performances, especially from Angela Bassett and Kenneth Choi, were raw and deeply human, showing the toll that grief can take even on the strongest among us. As the 118 begins to move forward, Bobby's memory will clearly remain a driving force. The question now is, how will they honor his legacy and who will step up in his absence? What did you think of Bobby's funeral episode? Were you surprised by Peter Krause's return? Let us know in the comments.